His origin story doesn't really make any sense. Like, how do you get superpowers from biohazard, biowaste, whatever you want to call it, getting splashed on your eyes, bro? It doesn't, how do you get biohazard splashed on your eyes and now you can do flips and jump and fly and like fucking see with your fucking ears, and your sense of smell is super duper great that you can now smell a whole fine ass bitch with the fucking scent of her perfume or whatever. That don't make no sense, bro. And sure, you can say, oh, Spider-Man is the same thing. He got bit by a spider and now he can do flips and he can run and he can climb on the wall. No, you can't say that. It's not the same thing. It's a radioactive spider. It's an enhanced spider that was experimented upon and given extracurricular activities, abilities. Now it can do cool stuff, and then it bit a human being, and that human being became advanced and had powers like a spider. How do you get super touch, super flip, super hearing, super smelling abilities from biohazard? What are we doing? And it doesn't even make sense, because immediately he gets the powers, he just becomes Spider-Man. That's it. He can do flips, he can do handstands. He literally does the Andrew Garfield handstand like as a kid once he gets his power. It doesn't make any sense. It only makes sense when he's older, because then you can say, oh, he has had a decade or decades to train and, you know, learn the way of acrobatics. You don't just start out being Spider-Man and Dick Grayson 2 seconds after you get biohazard splash in your face. It doesn't make any sense, bro. Speaking of pioneering other comic book characters' iconic attributes for the fully debut in live action like in a decade later, he's basically just doing Ben Affleck's Batman again from BVS, which is funny because this is Ben Affleck again doing Daredevil, but he kills in the name of justice and then leaves behind a fucking calling card to let people know that, oh, it's me, I'm the superhero that kills. I did this dumb shit. And then Kingpin even does the same shit. He kills and then leaves a rose every single time on the dead body. And then he somehow starts getting upset when a reporter starts writing stories about him in the newspaper, telling everybody, hey, look, there's a shady underground behind the scenes guy that's running things behind the scenes. Look, everybody look at him, his name is Kingpin, and he gets pissed off. Like, stop leaving the roses or on all the dead bodies, you're killing, bro. What do you... Oh, everybody's movie is so dumb. Everybody's so dumb, bro. Then as if that wasn't bad enough, the movie has the gall, the audacity, the fucking balls to bring up an arbitrarily contrived moral dilemma out of nowhere, like a third of the way into the fucking movie.
Please don't hurt me.
I'm not the bad guy, kid.
So he hears one guy mugging another guy or like beating up a different guy for the Kingpin, and it's like, oh, the Kingpin sends a message, you can't cheat the Kingpin always gonna find you. Then he chases him down, goes down into his apartment, beats him up almost like halfway to death, because you know that's what I guess what Daredevil does now. He beats people up almost half to death. Then there's a kid there. I don't know if it's the guy's kid, some random kid, a homeless kid, I don't fucking know. Then the kids are like, oh, don't hurt me, sir. Oh, don't, oh, it's the devil. Oh, then Daredevil like, oh, no kid, I'm not the bad guy, oh dumbass, what the fuck, you're not the bad guy. Have you seen yourself in the mirror, bro? I'm just getting PTSD flashbacks to Multiverse of Madness when Wanda saw her kids being afraid of her because she was literally attacking their original mom from a different universe, and she's like, no, I would never hurt anybody, I would never hurt you, like, a superhero just going fucking crazy now. That was happening. And mind you, this moral dilemma, quote unquote, was never built up or set up in any way. Not in the courtroom, not with his dad, not when he illegally snuck into a dead hooker's house, and definitely not when he cut that guy in half with a big ass smile on his face with a fucking train, bro. A dilemma that just it doesn't even go anywhere. He just gets pissed off, goes to church, and then thinks about ghosting Elektra for some reason. The whole I'm not a bad guy thing literally doesn't come back again throughout the whole movie. It doesn't even come back when he gets literally framed for the death of Elektra's dad. Just at the very end, when he's fighting the Kingpin, and then he broke the Kingpin's knees, and he grabs his staff and he's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. I've been waiting for this day for like 12 years. Who gets to that line later? I've been waiting for this day for like 12 years, and bam, and he doesn't hit him. He hits him on the floor. Kingpin, oh, what's happening? And he has this like dumbass smirk on his face, and it's like, I'm not the bad guy. Like, bro, what? What are we doing? What are we doing, bro? You literally just killed a sexual predator and you murdered a murdering psychopath. But you're not gonna kill the guy that pays and enables these people to do what they do, and he literally also personally damn well near murders for fun because he killed his 2 bodyguards. Again, we'll get to that. You're not gonna kill him? Alright, bro, let's talk about Kingpin's introduction. So we open at his office where his right hand man, tiny little Wesley Owen Wilson, or whatever the fuck his name is telling him, oh, the cops, the newspapers, they're writing about you. People are, they're getting to know the Kingpin. They might figure out who you are. And then Kingpin is like, oh, people have been talking. And did you know that back in the ancient time, he starts walking. People in ancient time, people are always gonna cut off the tongue of the bodyguards on the first day to prevent them from talking. And I know you don't like that. And pow! He kills his 2 bodyguards for no reason. Like, we're not even giving the sense that maybe those are the guys that have been leaking information or nothing. Just picks 2 random, the first 2 bodyguards he sees, he just kills them. Like, is that meant to illustrate to us that, oh, he's the bad guy, he's tough, he's rough, he's gruff? Because that's not how you introduce a character. I get that having the main bad guy kill a couple guys at the beginning like Thanos is supposed to let you know how strong and powerful, how much of a menacing presence he is, but it doesn't work here because, one, again, there was no real reason to kill those 2 people. You have no idea whether or not if they're the ones that started leaking information. You didn't, at the very least, you didn't communicate that information to the fucking audience. So to us, there's no real reason for you to be killing them. And again, they're half your size, and I know for a fact that they're not made of magic like you are. So it doesn't translate. With Thanos, it made sense because Hulk was literally the strongest Avenger. When he put that big ass dude on his ass, that left an impact. And again, he was trying to kill him. He was attacking him. There was a reason to. He didn't just go get a defenseless Hulk or catch him off guard and start hitting him. You can't. Digi doubles, bro. Okay, I get it. You guys are basically making Daredevil Spider-Man in this movie because he gotta do a bunch of flips and a bunch of jumps and a bunch of springy landings. Like, it's fucking, again, Spider-Man No Way Home when Andrew Garfield catches what's her name, fake MJ, and then he lands and springs up. You all gotta do a bunch of those, like, a lot. I get it. For the most part, it's cool, it's whatever, but there are like 2 specific scenes, bro. 2 specific scenes where we have Matt Murdock digi doubles, and it's like, what am I looking at, bro? The opening scene where he just starts jumping, and the bullseye bike scene where he does a flip and he kicks him and he flies out. It literally looks like a PS2 cutscene. And the worst part is, it just seamlessly tries to switch back to a shot of Matt landing or bullseye rolling on the road, knowing fully well we just got a slightly less offensive precursor to the abominable multiverse scene from The Flash. Like, I know it's the early 2000s, bro, but come on. We had Spider-Man literally a year before this movie came out. Spider-Man didn't look nearly as bad as this, so what are we doing here? I know the Matt and Elektra initial meet cute fight is, has been memed to fucking hell because Matt basically verbally and physically harasses this woman he doesn't know, and Elektra just gets into a physical altercation with a blind guy she just met when a simple shove, hey, get off me, would have fucking sufficed. But I want to draw attention to that second fight, bro, because it literally gives me physical pain whenever I think about it. They are fighting on a rooftop, and it's just so fucking clear that they're just flying on wires for 50% of the fight. It's all just a bunch of shitty, the shittiest jump cutty, shaky camera, fucking horrible wire walkiest fight you've ever seen, bro. At least with Matt, we know he's basically Spider-Man, so he's supposed to be jumping and flipping and springing and floating through the air. But is Elektra supposed to be superhuman as well, or is she just like a really, really cool ninja for some reason that's never fucking explained or whatever? I don't even know what's more distracting, the shitty wire work that I'm looking at right now, or the ghoulish digidoubles from prior. What pisses me off most about this movie is the fact that the rivalry between Fisk and Murdock is non-existent until like the last 10 minutes of the movie. They meet once at a party, and then at the finale they just start fighting. They sloppily try to tie it all the way back to the murder of his dad, which happened like literally 2 hours ago and hasn't been referenced since. But what's worse is that they do it with the most inorganic bullshit bullseye exposition. They even try and dramatize the whole situation by having Matt point out that Kingpin killed the only 2 people he ever loved.
You killed the only 2 people I ever loved. Why?
But once he asked that, my brain immediately went business, and Fisk confirms it.
Business. That's all it ever is business.
Your dad was supposed to throw a fight, but he didn't because he or you were in the crowd and were like, "Go, dad, get up, don't do it." So they fucking killed him because he lost them a bunch of money, possibly in gambling or whatever. And Electra's dad was trying to leave the company, the family company, gangster, mafia business thing because they're figuring out who Kingpin is. They're going to the beginning, buy me out. I'm not gonna be in the business anymore. And you can't have loose ends, so they fucking killed her dad. And because they know the lady's gonna figure it out and come get revenge, they have to kill her too. It's business. Kingpin doesn't fucking know you.
I've been thinking about this day since I was 12 years old.
No, you haven't. There was a flashback at the beginning of the movie. It's never brought up again throughout the whole film. In fact, none of your actions in the story are directly motivated by or linked to the death of your dad. Then 10 minutes before the end of the movie, you had a flashback to the fucking flashback. And now you want to lie to my fucking face and say, "Oh, I've been thinking about this since the day." Boy, if you don't shut your... Okay, at this point in the video, I feel like we've built a rapport. Me, the content YouTuber, creator, influence guy, and you guys, audience, supporters, subs. We have a mutual connection right here. We have a little bit of a parasocial thing going on right now. So I feel like I can trust you. So I'm gonna ask you this question: what are the magic rules in this universe? Like, what's the soft/hard magic system situation? What's happening? Is Daredevil the only advanced individual in this universe, or are there other characters that are like made of magic as well? Because Kingpin is over here throwing a fully grown man like he's a fucking frisbee with one hand. Elektra is over there jumping around like she just got the fucking super soldier serum, and apparently she can come back to life after her heartbeat stops beating. I don't know what's going on with that. And Bullseye is over there, damn all near walking on air like he drank the fucking biohazard juice thing that gave Matt Murdock his powers. So just between me and you, audience to creator, let me know. The comments are open. Let me know what's going on with the soft magic hard system situation over there. I'll leave that. I'll leave that for you guys to figure out. 5 out of 10. Subscribe to my Patreon for Weko's Echo. That's my Patreon exclusive weekly podcast where I review movies, I answer your questions, and I react to Reddit stories. Well, this was fun. Subscribe to the Patreon, link in the description, and I will see you guys in the next video.
I'm touching myself tonight.
Oh my